Hello everyone. Have you ever been curious about questions like, can you or anyone learn to be a good manager? Or what are the qualities to be a good manager? Or even, how can a good manager improve? They may seem like simple questions with not so simple answers. Well, if you want answers to those questions, you're in the right place. In today's video, I'll share 3 questions future or current leaders should ask themselves. At the end of this video, you'll know 3 key tips for what it takes to be a good manager so that you'll know what a good manager should do. So stay tuned. The first question to ask for how can a good manager improve is, am I working harder on the job than I am on myself? It can be hard to find time for personal and professional development during a hectic workday or even after hours when you're tired after working all day. But the truth is, if you put yourself last because you're tired, you'll never grow. Establishing a routine where you invest in yourself by being intentional about focusing on what matters to you is what will set you apart as an exceptional leader. The truth is that you're worth it. You're worth the time, energy, and investment that it will take to be the dynamic leader that you dream of becoming. This looks like taking time out to focus on your personal and professional development. This will help you to learn management techniques that allow you to build upon your knowledge base. John F. Kennedy said, "Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other." No matter how long you've been in a leadership role, there are always things that you can learn to be more effective. Without self-growth and self-development, we become stagnant and we often get left behind. A quote by Peter Drucker says, "We now accept the fact that learning is a lifelong process of keeping abreast of change, and the most pressing task is to teach people how to learn." This means that leaders will need to be open-minded, open to change, and have a willingness to embrace new technology. Exceptional leaders of the future are the ones who have the ability to access and analyze information. Agile minds will replace superior knowledge as the new wave of the future. You will need to constructively make sense of information as you move along. By doing this, you'll make valuable contributions to your business so that things run smoother. You'll become a valuable member of your company's management team, and they'll see you as an asset. The easiest way to do this is to discover how you learn best by identifying your unique learning style and acquiring knowledge however and whenever you can. I'll end this first tip with a personal story. When I was a mid-level manager and I was eager to transition to a higher level of leadership, I worked with a coach who helped me to understand what it would take by asking me 3 simple questions. He said to me, "Jeboria, you'll never reach a higher level of leadership position that you aspire to if you can't answer these 3 questions for your professional development and growth." He asked, number 1, what are you reading? The second question he asked me, number 2, what are you listening to? And the third question that he asked me, what are you watching? And it's something that I will never forget. The second question to ask for how can a good manager improve is, how do I want to show up as a leader? This means, what are the things that you want people to think about or say when they describe your leadership style and how you interact with people? Do you want people to describe you as a person who makes good decisions, treats people with respect, and is knowledgeable about your job? Or will you be a manager who everyone avoids and doesn't support? Developing good interpersonal skills is one of those soft skill sets that people often ignore as being something that we don't need to do consistently. Developing good interpersonal skills is not only important for cultivating good working relationships, It also goes a long way to developing a positive image of yourself in the workplace. For example, when people are considering who to hire or who to promote or who to work with on a particular project, they consider the likability factor. They think about how your personality will fit with the existing team. They want to know if they can work with you on a long-term basis, or will you turn into a problem child? The reality is that no one wants to work with someone who causes disruption in the work and in the team environment. People who maintain a positive attitude and are solution-oriented will be considered first when it comes to any kind of advancement or leadership or promotional opportunity. The book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie has a lot of practical tips about developing good interpersonal skills. It's a very good read, so I really recommend it. I also give more details about good interpersonal skills and what it takes to cultivate them in my video called How to Get Promoted, so be sure to check it out. I'll also leave the link for you in the description box below. The third question to ask for how can a good manager improve is, am I really ready for leadership? Believe it or not, people apply for and take on leadership roles without really understanding what they're getting into. While it's true that we're all leaders in our own lives, leadership takes on a whole new meaning when you get paid to be responsible for managing the job performance of other people. Being in management can be both rewarding and challenging, so it's important to understand what will be required of you before you take on the new role. You can ask yourself, are you ready to put in the work that it will take to become a good leader and an inspirational leader? It takes study, soft skill development, patience, and commitment. And like many other things in life, effective leadership or management is a journey and not a destination. You may think that you've mastered one skill in one particular area of leadership, only to realize that there's a lot more to learn. This is because there are many things that only time and experience can teach you. If you know that you have what it takes to be a good manager, type below, I was made for this. Now, don't forget to hit the like button and let me know in the comments what topics you'd like for me to cover when it comes to the work environment. I always want to make videos based on what you want to see from me. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with a colleague or a friend. Be sure to click the notification bell so that you'll know when I post more videos just like this one. As always, have a great week, be kind to yourself, and thanks so much for watching.